Hello friends. It is most definitely not a an afternoon stream for me. It is an evening stream, a late evening. Had a little work function that I had to attend tonight, so I just changed the start time of tonight's stream a little bit later. Good morning, Rapid Transit from Minnesota. Good evening from Brisbane, Australia. Aha, Denzeron, welcome. Glad you can follow live, mate. I will also be following live. Alright. Am I warmed up? A little bit. Did some talking tonight, so I'm feeling warmish. You missed a fair bit, Sharkwald. I mean, I think I finished The Lady of the Lake and sent her off today. I've been working on this chick, and then sort of in my spare time, I've been working on this dude. That's about it, mate. So, you know, business as usual. Oof. Had a lot of food just now, so cut me some slack. Oh, Dan's on. I would love to comment and have a look, mate. Let me do a little bit of painting, and then we'll have a Bo Peep, mate. But it sounds good. Anytime I hear someone say I paint with more consistency and less stress, all you need, my friend, all you need. It's supposed to be fun. The more fun it is, the more you want to do it. I bought 2 new contrast paints today. Oh, Taylor Swift might be a go. Dark Angel's green and Space Wolf's grey. Just getting right into my Space Marine colours. Bit exciting. Try them out maybe later. Let's see. And also this model turn up. Hey Paul, hey Paul. This is a hard one to explain, but to give a very brief rundown, I'm painting this for the managing director of my company because he wanted a soldier, a toy soldier. So this one is the one I've selected to paint for him, and it arrived after many months of waiting. So, but today we're painting this chick, and I had an idea, maybe a bad idea. All the best ones are. Oh yes. Athematic blue is a good one, I like that. I wonder why that lid's not closing properly. Huh. Never looked in there. Cool. G'day, Ugly. Sa, buddy. Either you're meant to type sup, or sa is the way you say sup in Finland. And if that's the case, cool. Alright, we've got to figure out this metal. We're going to do some ropey bits. Ropey bits. Ah, well, Mini MF's already decided to hook me up with something. So no doubt we'll be singing at some point. And I apologise to all those friends. Hey, still a rebel, hello. I literally just started, mate, so. Oh, good one, friends. I know, Wampa, it's a late start today. Alright, Minimef, what do you got for me? Hey, still a rebel, how are you? Thank you for the raid. Let's do a shout out for you. Gloria Gaynor. First I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. And I spent so many nights just thinking how you did me wrong. And I grew strong, I learned how to get along. And now you're back from outer space. You just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock Should have made you do something with the key. If I'd known for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me. Oh, now go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now. You're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, not I. I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I got all my life to live, and I got all my love to give, and I'll survive. I will survive. Peaches is here. Hey. Hey. Sorry, I haven't seen my cat in about a week. What are you doing, rat bag? Come here. Peaches. Peaches. Hey, mate. What have you been up to? You having a good time out there in the world? Hey? Funny kid. Ah, oh, Peaches. You got food, buddy? Yeah? You need water? Have I got any little treat food for you? I don't think I've got any good ones, mate. Sorry. You just have to eat that stuff. You alright? No, she doesn't love it. I just got to get her some fresh food. Hang on a second. I'll give you some fresh food, buddy. You want some of this? Yeah. Whew. Hang on, I'll just be 1 second, friends. I know, I'm sorry I haven't got any other food for you, but this will do. I know. Sorry, mate. I meant to buy you some the other day, but you haven't been home. Here you go. She's not happy. Oh, sorry, mate. I haven't got anything else. She's turning up her nose at it. Fuck. Oh, here you go. What a legend. Alright. Sorry, friends. Let's go back to painting properly. Appreciate that. Thanks for the song. Nice way to start the stream. I'm a cat and a dog owner though, I think. Hey, mate. Alright. Alright, focus in, Dino. Far out. Alright. Zoning in. So here's my thought. Here's what I thought I might try. Tell me if you think I'm crazy by doing this. I was thinking that we might do a little pattern down the breastplate, down the middle of the breastplate. Yeah, what about this crazy energy happening right now? So good. Eat some of your food, Peachy, come on. Don't worry about you, mate. Go, Rob. Oh, she's eating some. Good. Good girl. Good girl, Peach. Oh, thanks, Emeriku. This is just red, mate. I'm being facetious. This is cool. I like this bit. Naval tat's a possibility. Still a possibility. But I was thinking just like a line or something, like a pattern down that, like it's armor that's got like a, I don't know, some sort of Star Warsy pattern. You know how you see like lines and circles and shit. I'm just looking it up now to see if I should do it. I reckon it could be cool. I'm not seeing any good looking pictures though. Maybe I'll try Star Wars armor pattern. Oh, it's alive. Hey. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to do some rust streaks towards the end. But I was thinking before I do that, I might do the armor You know what? I think I'm just going to make this up. I'm going to do it. I'm doing it. Okay, go for it. Life's good, mate. Thank you. Let's do it. Let's try something. Let's try some crazy shit. Woo! Gotta calm down. Pinging. Alright. This is crazy. I'm about to do something wild. Haha. Thank you. Still a rebel. That's very nice of you. It does look like a robot. It's probably an okay time for some feedback. I won't get to it. I've got one other great gentleman or lady who I've got to provide feedback to first. Have you done more work since last time though, Frog Jim? If this is another one of your escapades where you just post a picture and it looks exactly the same as the last picture you posted, I'm going to lose my shit. I'd be like, it's the same picture! Okay. I'll allow it. Oh, Peach is gone. Ah. Ah, Peach. Well, I hope you had a nice time, mate. It was nice to see you. Bye. Well, I don't immediately regret my decision, which is a good start. Cool. This is cool. Oh, I'm so jazzed that Peach came home. That's great. This is actually a Raphael 8404, mate, and I've only switched to them in the last few months because I had some real problems with my Windsor & Newtons that I'd been using for a long, long time. So this is a relatively new transition, and it seems to be going okay so far. There's a few aspects of them I don't like as much, but I'm making do. What do you mean, me? Oh, you've messed up the highlights. Oh, I thought you were like, you've messed up the highlights. I was like, shit, fuck, what did I do? Cool. All right. Cool. Let's have a look at some little pictures from friends. All right. So we have Denzeron. Oh, super cool. Let's Marvin Gaye get it on. You got this feeling that I want. Like the shade in the sun. Till the dawn, let's Marvin Gaye get it on. You got to give it up to me. Alright. Cool. I've painted that model. That's nice. I really like the skin tone there. I think your photography might be potatoing you a bit. Oh, this looks awesome. That's mad. Great skin tones, great highlights, great placement of the volumes. That's awesome. I love it. Oh, what's this? Falling down. Very cool, very cool. Marduk from Nocturna. Good model. I wanted to paint that, but I never got around to it. And this guy, I got him sitting over there. Awesome. Tricky model to paint, I think. The metal's not my favourite here, champion. Sword's good. Don't like the blue. Don't think it quite works. But this guy's awesome, man. That is unreal. I'd like to see that when it's finished. Make sure you pop in. Good job. And Frog Gym. Let's have a look, shall we? Alright, well, that's not dwarf, this is a dwarf. I like the early stages of the non-metallic metal. That's working for me. See you, Styler Rebel, you're a champion. Hey, Tempest. Didn't see you, mate. How you going? The placement of the highlights is relatively good on the metals. I'm less convinced on the arm there. It's mostly okay, but there's a dark line in the upper part of the bicep that isn't actually supposed to be a dark line. It's supposed to be a highlight, depending on where your light placement is. But I do like the tones you've got in there. I just think probably needs a little more contrast, and yeah, just maybe a few more hints of red for a dwarfy. But yeah, I really like how it's going. I think probably potato photo syndrome as well might be a problem. It's always hard to see. potato photos. If it is a photo or if it's not the photo. Don't think so. Maybe. Indeed. Yes, I do plan on doing OSL right there. I don't love that blue colour. Let's try and make it green using my new Dark Angels green. See if that works. Alright, cool. I don't have the entire range, but I try to add one or two every couple of weeks, so that's certainly progressing. Alright, I need to think about this red light a little bit more. Hey, Miss Jana, how are you? Oh, I'll be rolling into bed soon, I think. Not that soon, given that I just started. It's 9:25, buddy. 9:25. Thanks, Moe70. So yeah, had a late start tonight, friends. I changed the time of my stream to be an 9 p.m. start. Normally 8 p.m. for me on a Wednesday night start, but I had a work function that I was at, so had to participate in that. G'day, Moe. So yeah, we probably won't go for quite as long tonight because I reckon I'll hit a wall pretty quickly, but we'll see. I may just be jazzed, like crazy jazzed about painting this exciting model. Where is that? There it is. What's happening, Mo HH70? What are you doing? Probably give it a red hot shake. Depends on which colour. The black I find really thin. The white I find really thick. The greens are thick. The blues are thick. The yellows are a bit watery. Just depends on the colour. The violet I don't really remember it being thick though. So give it a red hot shake. Awesome. Love a bit of working from home, eh? I had to do that for a bit last year. Very fun. Put in my so I got some good news. Got some good news on all fronts actually today. Well, good news for people that enjoy watching the stream anyway. Got a copy of Cursed City coming. Managed to track one down, so that should be a good painting fun. Still no movement on the Echoes of Camelot. No doubt it'll turn up at some point, and we'll get stuck into that. But yeah, Cursed City, a bit of fun to paint some of those. I pre-ordered those vampires from whatever that other game I was playing, Underworlds. Yeah, well hopefully I can do as good a job as Drax does on his Games Workshop models. As you all know, I'm not much of a G-dub painter, so yeah, hopefully we can make them look alright. Bit out of my wheelhouse, the old G-dub. Broadside, I do normally go for the more expensive brushes. Very recently I had to switch over to Raphael's because I was really struggling with the Winsor & Newtons. And so far they seem to be quite good. They're about 25 Australian dollars a brush, so about $4 anywhere else. But yeah, the good quality brush makes a big difference in my opinion, just in terms of what you can do. It's very hard to level up your skill if you do not have a good quality brush. That's my experience. Yeah, so the Cursed City models look really great. The game is probably going to get played once, and then honestly, I think I will probably paint the models with the intent to play the game once and sell it. The game doesn't look like it's much of a up my alley game. We play a lot of fucking games, and the mechanics and stuff look pretty old school. And Tui, where's the input? Did I fucking miss it? Fuck. Oh yeah, so you mean these little white spots? I was thinking about doing them in green, like bright green, like lightsaber green. But what do you reckon? Hey, Cobbold, thanks mate. You think make this little thingy more green? Sorry, buddy. Certainly not I. Okay, move it a bit more into green, you reckon? I can do that. I got some good greens. Yeah, so I'm in this little board games group on the Facebooks, right? And it's just so I can buy and sell my board games. It's a great little group. Everyone's really cool. But for about the last 3 years, mate, Hero Quest, the board game Hero Quest, if you had a good condition copy, it would sell for 300 Australian dollars easily. And depending on the time of day, it would go for more. And then if you had any of the expansions, it was just way up there. And the nostalgia's great, right? Like, I fucking loved Hero Quest when I was a young fella. Absolutely awesome. Get amongst it. They redid that fucking game with even more legit models, and people are still buying the old box for 300 bucks. Why? Why, people? Come on. Get to the chopper. Go now. Dunno. But we played it the other week, it's fucking just not that good. It's just old fucking game, isn't it? I never read that. I'm not a big G-Dub follower. I used to work for him a long time ago. Used to be a mad keen Warhammer player, and ever since I moved into War Machine, I just sort of switched off following them. I played AOS for about 3 or 4 months, and I had a fine time. It was nice, but yeah, so I don't fanatically follow them. But I do to this day think that they make some of the best miniatures, if not the best miniatures, in the world. So, and if that is what someone said, then cool. Good luck to them. As long as they know what their business model is, as long as they know what's going to keep them profitable and making more cool miniatures, then you do you, G-Dub. But it certainly isn't the right tone you want to send to the wonderful gaming community, who are generally quite sensitive about their models. Don't touch my models, man. I'm going to take away your models, mate. No, you can't. They're my fucking models. I think that was one of the things that actually killed Privateer Press, was the fact that every time they sort of talked about, they had so many models in their game, so many fucking models. Anytime anyone started talking about, maybe we just need to like phase that unit out. You still use it in like non-competitive events. We're just going to phase it out. Mate, people will blow up, absolute blow-ups. Ooh, I've got Slick Devlin in my bits box over there, and I think I may have what are those twins? Severina and Savora. I think I've got them sitting over there too. Inquisitor Eisenhorn, Space Marine Artemis. Oh yeah, that fucking Croak model. Holy shit! I saw a picture of that yesterday, and I got transported back to my fucking very, very young days when I was a mad keen Lizardman player. The very first Warhammer tournament I played was in 1995. It was at a tournament convention thing called Maelstrom. It was held at the Malkravad Institute of TAFE, and I played a Lizardman army. I had a Stegodon and I had a Slan, and those two models made up like 50% of my army. And I had a unit of skinks who were like painted like they had measles. I called them the measles skinks. I was like 15 at the time. But Lizardman was the first army I ever played at a tournament, and so I was fucking mad keen on him. I fucking read so many Lizardman painting guides and all sorts of shit. Yeah, so when I saw that model yesterday, someone posted a picture of it, might have been Vinci or someone who I follow, and I was just like, just took me back. All I gotta do now is do a Mazda Mundi. So good though, eh? No, I genuinely do feel like a beer, right? Because I just had a work meeting, had a couple of beers there, and I thought, oh fuck, it's like 9:40 now. If I start cranking the beers, we could be going till 2:00 in the morning. I've got to work tomorrow. I'm not supposed to be staying up all night streaming. I've got a proper job I've got to do. All these things, all these challenges, decisions. Mini MF, how did I go with the Gloria Gaynor, mate? Was that the right song? Did I actually get the right song? Okay. I do love Italy. I do love Italy. Oh, look, Rob. That's a really tough question, mate. What I used to do with tournament gaming and gaming in general was just, I won't say it consumed my life, but just like if I had a spare 5 minutes at any given time, I'd be like thinking about, oh, how the fuck am I gonna fucking, what's the perfect list, that sort of shit, and we'd spend hours and hours talking about it, and that was actually one of the best things about it, but it's also one of the worst things because it just consumes everything, and part of that mindset is how I was able to be very good at all of those games by constantly being across all the information and all that sort of gear. But it's very demanding, and I don't know that I have the energy free that I'd be willing to invest in something like that again. If the perfect game came around, if it was a game that struck all the right chords, got all my mates that I used to play with, then maybe I'd give it a crack for a few months. But I was really enjoying AOS for a while. Like, I was really keen. I went and bought a whole Undead army, and then I bought a whole Iron Jaws army, and I bought the Nurgle army that I started with. And so I was really, this is fucking great. And I kept asking myself, well, is the game actually great, or am I just like really vibing on army building and like building like little cool forces and painting these fucking mad big things? Like, I couldn't really say that I loved the game, and I realised that about halfway through a tournament where at the time I was 3-0. I was just like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I haven't played since, which is a shame because it did scratch like this itch that I didn't know that I had to be able to muck around painting it, playing armies and designing lists and working out what the best magic are. I think it's that puzzle element where I'm trying to put all of these pieces, all these elements together. You know, what do I want for this scenario, and how am I going to construct to beat this army, and you know what elements do I need to be able to compete against, you know, these three difficult troops to fight off against. Thanks Tempest, that's awesome, mate. You're a champion. So there's that puzzle element that really, yeah, exactly. Blurry Wall. I call my mum Wall. Is that you, Mum? Wall? So I find the puzzling and that, you know, the push and pull of trying to find the perfect combination, the really engaging part. And I didn't find the game that complex. So I think the way we play board games every week now, right? It's fucking just the best. Every Tuesday night we rock up to Daz's house, we play some board games, we just have the best fucking time. And there's always like that puzzle element to it. Really, really fun. Don't get the same level of engagement, but there's still, you know, a really nice, crunchy puzzle to solve. So the perfect game would have to be something that I could engage with regularly, have that puzzle solving elements, feel like it was a great game to play. There's just a lot of things. So I don't want to say no full stop, because it could happen, but it seems unlikely at this stage. Yeah, Cthulhu Death May Die. I nearly bought a set of it the other week. I'm not a massive fan of the mythos, you know, the Cthulhu stuff, because we played Arkham Horror, the card game. I played a campaign of that with Shelday the other week. It's neat, you know, it's good mechanics, good game, but yeah, just something about Cthulhu. I don't know. Cool, man. Just another big scary tentacle guy that fucking is gonna fucking destroy everything. Sweet. Thanks, Sarcastic Fairy Bread. That's awesome of you, mate. But it does look like quite a cool game. I think Eric Lang was involved with it, so probably pretty good. Yeah, all of the reviews and stuff I've read it would be a good game. Like, I do not want to dispute that at all. There's just so many good games though, right? Like, man, I've decided I'm gonna do. Yeah, I probably would enjoy the figures, some of them anyway. I decided I'm gonna cheat ever so slightly. We're gonna use one color. I mean, I've already used contrast colors. Hype train. I'm gonna use this because it's fluorescent, and I love a fluoro. Hype train. Good work, friends. Another hype train. Wow, we're having a great time at the moment. Yeah, like we played that game the other week, Australia, and it's Cthulhu in Australia, and I remember looking at the guys we played and just going, why the fuck is it Cthulhu? Like, seriously, what has this got to do with anything at all? fun game. Did it need to be like Cthulhu, old ones? Couldn't it have just been something else? Anything else? Fucking robots. Make it fucking kaiju from Pacific Rim, for fuck's sake. Oh, that's right, I forgot my fluoro red's not going great through this airbrush. Should use the bigger one. Yeah. We see him walking down the street every day. We just call them koala bears. Drop bear. Next time I go to use that fluoro paint through my little airbrush, can you remind me to not fucking do that? Because it sucks. Yeah, quokkas. I love a quokka. They're actually the happiest looking animals on the planet, I reckon. Every time you see a photo of a quokka, you literally look, oh, this is bad times. It literally looks like someone is taking a selfie. I'm going to show you some photos of quokkas as soon as I do this. Alright, let me show you fucking quokka and tell me that these aren't the coolest looking animals on the planet. It's starting to. It does depend on the dilution and what thinner you use as well. Yeah, quokkas, they're always fucking happy, eh? And the fluoro, I don't know, it's struggling a bit in terms of the pigment's starting to harden up and shit. It's not quite working as it was when I first bought it. What a guy. Alright, I might have a cheeky little Hugo video for everyone. There's a possibility, very little, small possibility, that we may have a special guest on the weekend stream, which may be one small chicken nugget joining the stream. Little guy. Yeah, he went to daycare today, and yeah, all right, here we go. I'll quickly show this video of him being a legend. This is my dog. Sorry, everyone. My dog. He's my favourite dude. Here he is. He had a fun day at daycare and then he's just come home, he's going, I'm gonna fuck this up! Yeah! Little boy. Thanks for the hype train, friends. Good work. Good work. Okay. I feel like we should do something about this situation. Maybe not. Oh, Kegaford, what am I singing, mate? Can you guys believe how hard I was pinging at the start of this stream? My goodness. We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. A real commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. We just rickrolled the stream. Thank you. I'm practicing my Rick Astley voice. Never gonna get, never gonna get. I do love me, that's what she said joke, mate. Do love it. The American Office. All time. Just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. I declare bankruptcy. It's so great. It's such a great show. I got to relive it. My girlfriend had never watched it, and I got to make her sit down and watch it. And it's one of the only times where she's actually appreciated me making her do something. She's like, "Yeah, this is a great show. I like it." Most of the time she's like, "Falcon Winter Soldier's so fucking shit." I don't like this side of the gun. This side of the gun sucks. Yeah, the Iwata's the go, mate. Iwata is definitely the go. I didn't like the UK anywhere near as much. It was fine. It's just, and actually, I don't know where I heard this. It was on like a making of DVD or something, or one of those somethings. Well, the difference between the American and the UK one is just in the way that Michael ends every episode. They end an episode with him being positive about whatever happened. It's really interesting. You can watch him, particularly in the early seasons. Doesn't matter what happens. He ends it going, and it changed him from being a really unlikable character like David Brent is into being this character that everyone was rooting for, even though he is the fucking worst. So, yeah, it was really, really cool. Because if you the first season of The Office US is literally a direct port of the UK version, and it's not anywhere near as funny. It's just uncomfortable to watch. So, I do prefer fantasy stuff, yeah, mate. I don't do as much sci-fi these days. I did quite a lot recently. But yeah, these days I'm all about that fantasy vibe. See, there can be uncomfortable humour, which is what the US office does as well. But then there can just be like really, really, really uncomfortable, awkward, painful to watch humour. And that'll make me laugh sometimes, but fuck. Sometimes it just makes you cringe. Yeah. For female hair, probably masculines. Mark Masculines. I like the way he does just about everything, really. Oh, Mark Masculines, you're very, very welcome, mate. That's all I'll say. Very welcome. Chasing the Argonauts, didn't he do? Well, Minium F, Andy Wardle studies at the school of Mark Masculines, so you are correct. Andy Wardle does do good hair. Yeah, it was Jason the Argonauts he did, definitely. If not the best. I mean, you'd have to say that Lan and Kirill are probably doing more crazy stuff. David Aroba and Ruben Martinez are doing more regular stuff, but Masculines just seems to be cranking out awesome shit. Arnow, yep, Arnow would be up there. For sure. Antonio Pena, I do, yeah. A few years ago, he was right up there as one of my favourite painters. He did a dwarf that was, and it's sort of a trademark of his style. He does really warm side and really cool side. And there was a dwarf standing on a pile of treasure that I remember the first time I saw it. I was like, holy shit! And yeah, he's done some stuff that's right up there for me. But I don't think he paints that much these days or something. Or because I signed up for his Patreon for a little while, but he didn't do anything in English, so it was really tricky. Hey, Metalhead. Thanks, mate. Let's do a quick shout out. Raid! I can do shout outs now, Metalhead. Last time you raided, I couldn't do that. I'm way better at this shit now. Check this out. Boom. Boom. Oh, does he? Is he? Awesome. Well, if you get a chance, tell him I said hi, and I think he's a star. Because he's a fucking champion. No, thank you for the raid, Metalhead. I hope you're having a great day. How was your stream? Pew, pew. Pew, pew. You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take her away. Oh, beautiful. I love the never-ending story. Turn around, look at what you see in her face. Make believe I'm everywhere, written in the stars. The answer to our never-ending story. The AK 3rd Gen paints Revless. Oh man, remember when I literally cried when Artax was in the fucking swamp thing. That tore me up as a kid. Absolutely tore me up. That whole scene is fucking pure gold. My girlfriend and I binged that whole season of Stranger Things. Oh, thanks, Pascal. Oi! How's the corona going, mate? Yeah, we binged that whole season in the one day it came out. Had a great time. I was super jazzed for it. And yeah, it was really, really good. And I remember it had been building up to that last season, the last episode. Just in the middle of nowhere, there is a fucking never-ending story. I lost it. I could not keep a straight face. I was just in hysterics. My girlfriend didn't think it was as funny as I did, but I was done. Absolutely done. Oh! Thanks, Wampa. What a champion. Yep. Did I say Rogland? I definitely said Arnau as well, I think. Yeah, Arnau, Kirill, yeah, that seems right. Yeah, Ruben, David Aroba, yeah. Yeah, that's about right. I don't reckon there's many I'd need to add to that list. There upon a rainbow is. Yeah, he's an odd cat. Albert's definitely amazing. He doesn't probably get into my top 10 list because of the how few models he paints, but he's pretty fucking awesome. Turn around. Yeah, he's a G-Dub nuffy. Like, he loves G-Dub stuff. He collects all the old boxes and shit. Absolute nuffy for it. So his style is like the absolute pinnacle of G-Dub. It probably would, mate. It probably would. Although I don't think I remember enough of the lyrics. I could probably do touch it, touch it, touch it, touch me. I wanna be dirty. Feel me, fulfill me. Creature of the night. Creature of the night. Creature of the night. That would have been fun, I would imagine. I do love Athami Alonso. I was chatting to Gav about him on my last stream. Gav re-signed up to his sort of Patreon thing that he does. He's a crazy painter. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, Pascal. Crazy, mate. The Rona. Hope it's not getting you too much down, mate. Alright, keep doing this stuff on the back just so I can turn around to Gav and be like, you're an idiot. Thanks, Wampa, you're a champion. Yeah, no, I hopefully won't be on this late again, but we'll see what happens, mate. Next work meeting, who knows? It does indeed. G'day, X-Tab. Ooh, that's a loaded question, alright. Ooh. Yes, I have. I saw at SMC in 2019 at his stand. I saw one of his models. Yeah, Gav's a funny man. I do enjoy having a laugh with Gavin. Any painters I feel like are overrated? Look, it is a loaded question, right? Because there's a number of painters whose work I've seen in the flesh that I was like, I'm not impressed with that. But our works very rarely get to be appreciated in the flesh, and many times the only way people get to appreciate them is via photos. So in that sense, have they failed as an artist if their work looks fantastic in photos but doesn't look as great in the hand? Don't know. Someone else can answer that question. Because I remember I saw Craft World Studios stuff when I went overseas for the first time, and I was absolutely blown away. I just thought, wow, this is incredible. And then when they came to Australia and I saw some of their stuff they'd brought with them, it was significantly less impressive. And the reason it was because it wasn't their competition stuff. They just basically brought some things that they'd been working on, and it was still neat, still a neat way of interpreting colour and volumes and all that stuff that they do. But I remember thinking, and then I went and had a look at the pictures of the stuff I saw at Monty, and I was fucking blown away again. So I think probably to answer that question, anyone on their day you could consider overrated based on the models of theirs that you're looking at. But I haven't seen one of the those painters that we listed seen their work and not just been fucking buzzing about how awesome it was. I can't believe you spent $185 on a set of paints. Clarky, you're killing me. What an idiot. The guy's got 8,000 paints that he doesn't use anyway. just absolute idiot central up in there. I don't know what goes on in his melon sometimes, eh? Classic guy. Yeah, for sure, Tui, for sure. I tell you, one that absolutely I was tripping balls over was I saw Seraphim the Hunter from Carl Rudick, painted by Land Studio. I saw that in the flesh, and I think my brain melted. So. Alright, I'm making a call. I'm not fucking doing anything else on the back of this model. I'll tell you what, Gav's infected me with this. You gotta paint the fucking back, mate. No, I don't. No one's looking at the back. I don't know if I can give her a belly button ring. Maybe I'll give her a tattoo on her belly. Maybe we should do a tattoo on her belly that sort of replicates the feeling from the tattoo on her face. Sucks shit, man. Snowing buckets. I think we're on year 8,011,011 without any snow in Brisbane, so having a treat. Oh, the Spanish guys are unreal, yeah, for sure. I that was the first time I saw one of Land's pictures at Monty in 2018, one of his works in real life, and I just remember looking at it for about 5 minutes. I couldn't figure it out. My brain just melted. Same with Kirill. Kirill's stuff, when you see it, just it's really different. Really different. But yeah, the Spanish guys are easily, like Ruben and David and Masculins, and those guys are just fucking, can't get enough of them. Can't get enough. I can't get enough of you, baby. I was really interested having a combo with Gav probably about 6 months ago now. Super interesting. It's like, because the Australian scene has, in the past, traditionally had some pretty good painters, right? But there's never been a really uniquely defined, recognisable style. And then you see, the French style of painting, and the French, like, you can almost always pick a French style of painter from the Rackham era and what all that stuff that came out around that time. French Golden Demon was the pinnacle back then. And then you see the UK styles, very Games Workshop oriented, and then I actually bought a Masculine's piece the other day too, so we'll see that soon. And then the Spanish guys, the Spanish of the last 5-10 years have just exploded, and they're unreal. G'day, Kaufman. So it's really cool to see how those almost geographical styles have evolved, and yeah, you'd probably find that it'd be the influence and inspiration of some painters in that area that continue to push things, because you've now got the Polish style of this hyper-realistic land sort of style, and then every country's got really really interesting variations within their own styles, and then you have people that are out there doing different things, avant-garde things, like Kirill and Kaha, and it's just such a fascinating thing to think about how those styles have evolved so consistently across those countries. The Danish and the Swedes are a bit. I'm just trying to think, because you've got like Magnus, who's very unique, and then you've got yourself, but I don't know if you really fall into the traditional Danish or Swedish style, really. It's interesting. I've never thought about the Danes or the Swedes. See you, Stevie. Hope little Frankie boy's okay after his daycare excitement today. G'day, Abe. Yeah, there's probably not really a style in Australia that you could put your finger on and say, this is the Australian style of painting. Which is, I don't know. Because we got Colwell, who does his thing, which is obviously G-Dub-esque and, Andy Wardle-esque. And then we've got Cara Nash, who does her own style of things. We've got Seb Archer, who's probably more French in inspiration than anything else. Glenn Lamprecht. All these different approaches, but there's not really one specific style. Too smart, that one, hey? Takes after a godfather. Cheers. Well, she won't take long before she can bench more than me. Ah, g'day Nessa. How are you? How have you been going since last time I was on your stream? Which admittedly was a few weeks ago. Do you know that the one thing that I say that's probably a bit controversial about, Italy's quite good also, Francesco and Riccardo. The one thing that may come across as controversial here is just how America really seems to be struggling. Thanks, Nessa. You know, the only American like painters who I follow are Eric Swinson. See you, Nicky Jugs. I don't mean to drop it to be offensive, because if you go back 10 years ago, they were the pinnacle. But they've changed. They've changed for whatever reason. It's not the case anymore. Haha. Thanks, Nessa. Absolutely, Viking. Please. That would be super cool. I have only seen Eric's stuff from America. I've seen Matt DiPietro's and I guess Meg Maples, although she's probably more of an Australian these days. And Eric's is absolutely world class. Matt, he does a lot different style to what I like normally, but he's very good. But yeah, it's just hard to think of many others. I like Chris Sure, I like Sam Lenz, I like Ben Cantor, but you probably don't talk about those guys in the top echelon. Swinson, I think, is. And he's a fucking cool dude too. Cool dude. Alright, let's have a look at Viking with brushes. Oh. Do like this model. G'day, Conrad. We didn't even talk about the Asian styles either, like the hyper realistic Asian style, the Ki or Yoon and Nuts Planet guys. I like the style. Pretty rough and ready, but I like that. I'm a bit rough and ready. Yeah. It probably doesn't fall into any specific like style that I would immediately jump to. It probably leans more towards more Spanish than anything else, with some smatterings of the UK in there. But yeah, I like that metal. The sword's really cool. You know what you need? I see a Sharkwild. Kick some goals, mate. Kick some fucking interview goals. Let me give you one truism, Big Geno truism. 100% of balls that fall short do not go in the hole. So fucking you give it a go, son. You go hard. I took a fucking snapshot of this picture the other day from Colwell's Facebook or Instagram or something. It was a. I'm just going to try and bring it up on my phone so you can see. Check this out. This is from Colwell's. Colwell. Fucking pictures of Matt Varnish. He did Matt Varnish on his thing. What would Alfonso do? Oh, classic. So good. Triggered. Alright. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? I know what we're going to do. We're going to do this. What's happening, Stonebeard Jim? He'd be so disappointed if he ever heard that Colwell was using Matt Varnish. He may cry. Do you know, the funniest part about this whole WWAD, Alfonso probably does not give a shit. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. Your assessment is correct. The colours are always influenced by how much light they're reflecting. So by taking away how much light they're reflecting, you get to see more accurate perspective. I hope he does. I hope he does. Can have a good old laugh. Alfonso Geraldine stayed at my house. He did. I was there. I saw him. Let's zoom in, see if you can see what's happening. Probably true. We did try to get him out to Australia actually, a few years ago. Our painting community wasn't probably ready. This colour that I'm using now is Inktense Chestnut from Scale Scale Colour. Yeah, I reckon we should do a little belly tattoo. What do you reckon? Hell yeah, let's do it. Yes. I would absolutely love to come to the Netherlands again. My girlfriend and I very, very cautiously started talking about 2022 for travelling and potentially coming to Scale Model Challenge next year. So, very, very strong possibility that we will lock something in mid next year. No. That's a no on the belly tattoo, Paul. Wow. We might have to do a quick vote here. Can I get a positive on belly tattoo or a negative on belly tattoo, friends? You don't reckon that World Expo is going to go ahead this year? Oof. It's neck and neck at the moment. Oh. Wow, we've got no tattoo, we've got yes tattoo, we've got no tattoo, we've got yes tattoo, we've got belly scar, we've got side tattoo. Fuck. Yeah. It is good as it is, but just don't you reckon that belly just feels a little bit pale down the bottom there? Don't you reckon you could just do with a tiny little smidge of details? When I look at it, I'm just like, eh. Belly hair. You make a good point, Tui. You make a good point. I don't know if I do. Alright, the only thing I will say is that I'm trying to push myself and do more freehand. She'll just be for sale, mate, if anyone buys her. I don't keep anything really. I probably would like to keep her for Queensland Model Hobby Expo, so if anyone offers to buy, I'll ask if they'll mind me holding it, but I wouldn't be too worried if they said no. Yeah, I don't keep anything. Don't really keep anything, so. So that's kind of like almost the angle, the money shot, as it were. At this juncture, I do not have a single model that I own to my name that I painted. And it's about an experience for me. I'm not doing it because I want to sell my models. Because if I wanted to sell models, like I could probably do it in a better way. You reckon bright green? My girlfriend's always ragging on me about fucking using green to it. I was gonna do bright green for these. I'm gonna make them like OSL with my airbrush. So that. It's about painting the model and the experience of painting the model. Charge more, or just like paint shit models that would sell more. I'm not doing it to sell heaps of models, put it that way. I've talked quite openly about my pricing and my approach to selling my models on the stream. So I basically work on the following sort of metrics. So I charge an hourly rate based on how long I spend on the model, and I have an hourly rate of like $30 an hour, and then I obviously pay for the cost of the model, the plinth, and like some shipping and stuff. So the model cost me like $60. The base shipping's about $100. So all up, it's $100 then plus the hours I've spent. So I've done 3 streams with her, 2.5 streams, 3 streams. So it's like 8 hours, 10 hours. So it's like $350 US probably for this chick. Would be the price I would charge. Yeah, it's just when you do it for fun, you want to do it more. Like I think that I attribute my improvement towards painting purely from stop trying to paint stuff that people might want to buy, or stop trying to paint stuff that is for X competition or whatever, and just start painting stuff that you love, models that you like, enjoy painting. That's all I've done. It's been the best. Alright, I'm gonna try and do green OSL. That's fucking suck. This is a bad idea. My fucking girlfriend's gonna hate me. She's gonna be like, why the fuck did you do this green? I liked all the reds. She's gonna spray me for sure. She's such a fucking jet. Tell you what. Let's try this one. Light green, aka acrylics modeling colors. I thought I had an intense green, deep green. Maybe this one actually. Maybe I'll try that. Black eyes. Let me see this bad boy. Oof. Ooh, it's a deep green. It's so deep. not gonna happen. No, not gonna happen. Oops. You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Yes, my verdict on the AK paints is I like the colours, the range of colours. I like the consistency. The consistency has grown on me. They are marginally thinner than I would normally like to use, but they're very similar to Chimera in that they have really good, strong pigments. I don't find them as intuitive to blend with as I do the other colours that I'm used to using, but I think over time I would develop that tactile feel. There is colours that I will add to my range that I use, and then there will be colours that will not get added to my range based purely on the colours that I like. But on the whole, I'm pretty pleased with having them. There's a place for them in the type of painting that I want to do, and I think I will make an effort to try another couple of models just using their range and see how they come out, because this has been a good experiment with these. I've really enjoyed painting with them. So no, I don't use any premium body heavy body acrylics. Don't use any of them. Probably wouldn't mind using them, but yeah, have no real need to change what I'm doing. It's working for me, so. So yeah, the AKs, if I was to rate them out of 10, I would give them 8 Vegemite toasts out of 10. Frog Jim, I gotta tell you, mate, that is just like reading what I hear from people so often. They're like, yeah, man, you know, I've taken so many classes, I've done so many Patreons, man, but I'm, you know, just not seeing the improvement I want to see, you know. How often do you paint, dickhead? Oh, yeah, I don't really do that much painting, you know. Well, there's your fucking problem, you fuckwit. Rob, no, I don't really have a schedule, mate. I just paint whatever I fucking want. Recently, I've been doing votes. Actually, shit, we should probably do another vote now, shouldn't we, for what model we'll paint next? Or do we just, because the next stream is on Saturday, and I should have my Cursed City, or if not that, I'll definitely have my vampires from Underworld. So should we just tap into them? Should we finish off Walrus, or should we do a vote on the next model to paint? Gonna vote for the vampires. Yeah, the Walrus is fun. That's the second time I painted him. I dig it. Alright, let's have a little look at the models we got in the kitty that we could maybe consider. I don't know, I reckon she might be done, friends. Yeah, Cursed City is probably not going to arrive by Friday. It's getting mailed tomorrow, so I won't see it till probably Tuesday next week. Alrighty, let's have a look in the little kitty. I probably don't want to start Cursed City anyway. I'd be probably happy to start those vampires, but this guy could be fun to do some cool non-metallic metal. Jim's Bases, mate. Google Jim's Bases on Facebook. He's a lovely man from Brisbane, does all of my plinths. I furnish him with cash, and he furnishes me with many pieces of wood. Kane, vampire from Carol Rudick. I do love my vampires. I don't really have a pile of shame, mate. I've got about 20 models to paint. Try to keep them, try to keep trim. And also I paint that fucking much, so I just churn through them. Cursed City painting streams might be a saturated market, mate, but there's not many fucking big denos out there, is there? Painting Cursed City stuff. Lidger. I'm sort of quite keen on this one actually. Got this the other day from Stainbeard Jim, Stainbeard's Miniatures. Do like her. She might be neat. Did just do a little girl in the thing though. Yeah, Uther Bust could be neat. Uther Bust could be neat. Ooh. Ooh. Is it Lucas? Is it Lucas time? Time to paint another Spira. Here's a fun story. Because I just fucking don't buy with it. I'm like, hey Gav, you buy 2 of that? Can I buy that one from you? Thanks, mate. He's probably stung me for about fucking $300-400 over the last few years. Check this out. Oh, what have we got in here? Oh, is this Baba Yaga? Oh shit, it is. Hello, Baba Yaga. Hello. Hello, 37 maid. Oh. I'm almost ashamed to paint this though, seriously. Look at her. She's the original and the best. So good. Whew. Ow! Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. Ow! I got these 2. I was gonna put these because I bought this dude for my fucking Wolfguard piece and he's not the right size. So I'm gonna do a little. See ya, Tui. You're a champion. Wise Woman's on the list actually. We might put her on the list. Yeah, I was going to do these 2 guys in like a little vignette. Have the 2 of them standing there like mad dogs. This guy reminds me of the bad guy in Willow. The general, what's his name? General Kale. General Kale. So that'll be fun, but I won't do that. No. Could do Wolf Rider. Or Adriel, the thing. Or Blood Temple. Alright, what I think we'll do is we'll put some models on this list to do should Camelot not turn up in time for... So actually, I'm still probably a few weeks away. Even if Camelot was to turn up this week, I'm still a few weeks away from starting anything because I need to build the base. So let's... And I want to spend a lot of time with the base. Let's go. I think I want to do this flying Valkyrie because I'm pretty jazzed about Valkyries and stuff. Uther, Wise Woman, and Blood Temple. Those are our choices. Those are our choices this time, friends. Let's create the poll, Big Deno. Create the poll, mate. What? Fuck you. What model should Deno paint next on stream? Uther, Black Crow, Blood Temple, Mindworks, Games, Adriel. Oh, you fuck. You idiot. I fucking pressed enter before it's finished. You fuckwit. Hello, Favoon. Thanks, mate. What camera am I using for this bit? BBQ man boy. I am using a Sony AX33 Handycam that is connected to my computer via a Elgato Camlink 4K. What model should Dano paint next and not press enter? Black, fuck you, Uther, Black Crow, Blood Temple, Mindworks, Games, Wise woman, Spira Mirabilis, and Adriel Beyond Miniatures. Create poll. Done. But what we'll probably do, what I probably will do is I'll probably do those vampires from thingy. From Diachasm Underworlds. We might do them next anyway, just because I'm fucking stoked to paint those models. So, what do we think? Not much else to do, really, is there? Once upon a time, a few mistakes ago, you got me alone. You found me, you found me. You was long gone, and you met me. And I realized the joke is on me. Hey, I knew you were trouble when you walked in. Now I'm lying on the cold, hard ground. Oh, oh, trouble, trouble, trouble. I don't know, friends. I feel like she's pretty close to done, hey? Anything egregious standing out that I haven't done? No smart comments about the back. Yep. I'm just looking at it now, right? This shoulder feels really weak. Really, really weak. And that is because the model normally comes with a little robot that sits there. So when I look at this, I really like all the balance of everything except for this shoulder. It does feel empty. Yeah, I got the robot. He's sitting in the bits box. I sculpted over the bit where he sits. Yeah, let's fucking write Gavin. Let's write Gavin in the sword. I hope he sees that one day. sucks. Alright, I think she's pretty cool. I think she's up there as one of my favourite things I've done recently. Just really like her. I like the colours. Just trying the AK stuff, learning, and less worried about achieving the results. You know, just one of those things you find yourself doing a good job. I like the face. Yeah, Taves, at a work meeting, mate, so I was at that until 9 o'clock, so I started late. But it's been okay. Well, I'm fucking boss, mate, so I had to shout everyone else dinner. Alright. I'm going to trust your judgment, stream. No stomach tattoo. Over here. Yeah, it is rough. I don't think I needed that lines stuff there. I think the green would have been enough. But it's good to try it. Alright, I'm calling it. I'm going to give it a varnish. And then we'll peel the paint. Please, rapid transit, anytime, anywhere. The whole point of me having a stream is so people can tell me things that I don't look at. And maybe those things help to make my paint jobs better. And maybe I ignore them anyway. But I appreciate the comments nonetheless. Wow, friends, good stream, good fun. I'm gonna spray her with my proper varnish and peel the thing off today, just so I can't do any more on her. Thanks, Wedge. You know, you say that, and then there is still fucking green on it. But it was cool to paint in oranges and reds. Yeah, I really like the warm feeling of the model. Pretty cool indeed. Gavin sucks. Gavin sucks. Green's my favourite colour. That's an absolutely fair comment. That was AK Ultra Matte Varnish through my airbrush with my airbrush thinning mixture in there as well. Yeah. You know, the hardest thing about orange, I've found, is finding a good orange. Orange feels like a really hard colour to get a good version of. I'm just going to go spray with my... I've been using this one recently because I can't get dull coat anymore, so I've been using this one. Many people ask me why I do a spray varnish over the top of all of my paint jobs. And there's a couple of reasons. I really like the fact that this just adds just a tiny hint of a satin finish. It's not quite as matte as the Ultra Matte. It's a really like matte but a slight satin colour. So I think that just, remember how we were talking about the light reflects differently off colours that are more satiny. So just a slight sheen helps to bring the colours a little bit more vibrant. And the second reason is it is much more protective layer, and so when I'm shipping my models overseas, you know, there's just obviously more risk of abrasion and chipping. So I feel like this just reduces that a little bit. So that's why I do it on pretty much all my display models, for those two reasons. So yeah, I'm going to go spray this now. Oh, thanks, Twig Man. You're awesome. So I don't know if you can see a difference there at the moment from the varnish, but I do feel like it just adds a little tiny bit of softness, tiny bit of satin. I feel like it helps. That may just be me. Smells delightful. That's a good question, actually. What did end up being my favourite? This is just a straight ice yellow rip-off. This is just a straight sunny skin tone rip-off. And that's all my favourite colours, so definitely them. I think the colour I was most interested by was this one. dark green grey for non-metallic metal. Really nice, really interesting colour. Yeah, this is the AK Sunny Skin Tone. So this one's up there in terms of favourite colours. This one reminds me a lot of Ocean Blue, reminds me of Coal Black from P3, which was another one. There is a Pastel Peach as well, which is a lot similar to Sunny Skin Tone too. I do really like the looks of these pastel colours, the violets and stuff. But yeah, I think my favourite would be one of those colours I've already shown. There's quite a lot I didn't even use. Black red, another rip off. Wine red's an interesting colour. So yeah, it'd probably be it'd probably be one of these three, I think. A little bit more desaturated than I normally go for too. A little bit more desaturated. Just give her a spray. Make sure she's dry. Yeah, I feel like you can notice it in the hand when you're holding her in the hand. So let's zoom in real close so we can have a look at all the details, see if my camera can cope. She's so pretty. Look at her face. I think that's a good face actually. Chest plate, breastplate. Part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Pew pew. Job done, friends. Let's sign this bad boy. Probably about as long as a piece of string, mate. Who's winning in the voting at the moment for the next model? I see you, Ito. You're a champion. So Twigman, what I've found, I talked a little bit about this before. They don't operate quite the same way, and so it took me a little while to get a grip on that. I don't think you can quite glaze them as in the same way. I think they're for like more traditional painters, like people who do things the old school ways with lots of ultra thin dilute layers. I think they work really, really well for that. Vote's still open, yeah. I won't close it till probably Saturday, or maybe even longer, because I'm going to do the vampires next from Underworld. Yeah, they're more of a traditional painter's type of paint, I think, is how I would describe it. How the fuck am I going to get this bit off? Tweezers get outside. I don't reckon did I pick a gun one? I don't think I picked a gun one this time, so you might be shit out of luck there. And don't worry, mate, I'll find a way to get green on it. Don't you worry about that. Even if it's in the dying stages. Big Dan, I'll find a way. I'm like the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park, mate. I'll find a fucking way. Maybe I should just make every model a study in green. That'd be cool. Easy to cut then, Paulie. Just snip it, cut it with a scalpel. Still very sturdy. And I bought a drill bit exactly the same diameter from Bunnings. So it just works a treat, mate. Absolute fucking treat. For my Dremel. Cool. What a cool chick. She looks sick. I always like it when I get something that I'm happy with. I have a hobby shop right near me called Hobbyrama, mate. They sell the brass rod and a variety of other cool things. Alright, friendos. The bottom was distracting when you look at it from underneath. When does the Mate, we've got to get Gav back, haven't we? Seriously. The fans are just frothing over him. The fans are frothing. My perspective on signing, mate, is you should sign a piece of artwork that you have created with your two hands anytime you want to. If you're proud enough of something that you think it warrants a signing, you fucking sign that thing and give yourself a high five for being a mad dog. I sign most of my shit these days. It's been a while since I haven't signed one, actually. When was the last one I didn't sign? Don't know. Alright. Sweet. What a cool paint job, friends. What a fun time that was experiencing the AK Interactives together. Oh, good. I'm glad that you read the article. I've referenced it enough on my fucking stream, so. Friends, it has been a glorious evening's painting. I'm a gem, Paul. What can I say? It's like I've been doing this for a while, eh? Fucking legend. Who's winning at the moment? Oh, wise woman. 8 fucking votes. Shit, a brick. She is carving up. I better post it on my Twitter so we get some other people. Twitter. What model should I paint next? Tweets. Alright, who are we going to raid tonight, good friends? Who are we going to raid? Well, we'll see. We'll see if Spira will win. I have a trick up my sleeve that might be able to help us. It's called Rig the Vote. Because I'm the boss. Alright. Thanks, Danzeron. You're a jet. Let's find out who we're going to raid. Friendos. Miniature figures. Who we got going on tonight? Mini Dan, we haven't raided him for a while. alchemist painting. Have we rated him? I don't recall. Apparently we have, because I follow him. Yeah, we rated him recently, didn't we? He's the goober. Goober. Ooh, dusty telephone. Sigmarite mausoleum. What's happening here? Let's do dusty telephone. She seems nice. Night, friends. Let's raid.
Sometimes I feel like that's part of the song.
Raid! See you, champions. Have a great night or day. You're the best.
My ears are fine. What is going on? Big Dillo! Thank you for that raid, dude. How's it going? Welcome on in, everybody. We were just having a rant about skellies. I don't like it when people paint skellies white. Welcome on in. How was stream? What did you paint today? Oh, did you even paint that? Not a piece, but I'm Dusty. And I've been painting miniatures for the past, we're on week 10 now. Where's it gone? This was the second model I painted, but I can't find where the first one is. Painted this guy like I did paint. Yep, please do post a picture, that would be fabulous. I don't know where the first model is, I can't remember which skelly was the first one, but this was the second one. And we're in week 10, currently painting the Sigmarite mausoleum. Just working on the fence pieces right now. Oh, pro alert. This is going well, I'm glad it is. That's an A's command. It's perfect. I love Tim Burton and I love Beetlejuice, so it's a perfect sample of it. Yeah, so we're just getting all the skellies painted on these. I went on a bit of a rant about, oh, I don't like white skellies. And then started talking about the Paris catacombs and stuff, and body farms. But hope you're all doing well. We are a bit nuts here, just to pre-warn you. Well, I'm not nuts, chat's nuts. I'm sane. Perfectly sane. But yeah, Big Jenna, if you've got a picture, if you've got an Instagram link or whatever you want to share with us, and we'll have a nosy at that. Hi Chris, how's it going? Thanks for the raid, we're just talking about dead bodies. Yeah, thanks for the raid, just talking about dead bodies. Somebody say no, I'm not naughty. You're all